Wow, time really flies. But I really hope the last 5 days, the last 5 days has been one that has been one of the most beneficial days of your lockdown period, right? So this is an amazing day today. Are you excited? Yes, make some noise. So today, everybody, is day 5, and day 5 is about one of my favorite topic, and that is Facebook marketing and niche branding profit system. This is the system. This is what I do, the 5-step system, where what I do on Facebook to create that 10 million sales, and I want to share this with you. And it is all about, all these 5 days that we've been together. It's truly about contribution and serving at the highest level. And why? Because it is challenging times. It is COVID, it's challenging times, it's a crisis right now. And we just want to spread a lot of love and positivity. And this is part of the contribution. This is part of the contribution to support you with ideas, strategies, inspiration, hope, and all of that good stuff so that you can survive and thrive during these challenging times. So at least, if I can spark, and some people say, yeah, you spark that semangat inside me, you spark that hope and that motivation, that spark, right? And also a little bit of sepak. Sepak sayang, okay? So it's not like sepak. Tough love, tough love. All right, so, and also this is what we have today, and make sure that you have actually downloaded your worksheet. So this is a worksheet, everybody. So this is the worksheet for today, and you'll be filling this up today. And I also actually took the liberty of taking some of the notes that I've given you from my checklist. I have the social media checklist that I give away for free, and I took that out and I put it here as well so that it's easy access for you. So you notice that this information right here, I gave you the Facebook checklist as well. It's inside the worksheet. If you look at your worksheet, there is a fixed Facebook checklist where I tell you, okay, these are the things that you need to check. Have you done all of this on your Facebook? I call it Facebook renovation. So you got to renovate your Facebook, and those are the checklists right there. So it's all done for you. Make it super easy for you. Truly spoon feeding all of you so that it makes it easier for you, right? So you don't have to go all over the place. So it's all there. So because we're talking about Facebook today, so I thought I will just extract that checklist out of the social media checklist and then put it inside this worksheet today. Star review of the day. Okay, so let's see. I'm checking the star review. Actually, all of you are stars, right? All of you are amazing. All of your reviews are amazing. And I actually, read through every single one of the star review that is Yolanda, yay! So I read through every single one, right? Every single one, and that's like oxygen to all of us. So here, we just are highlighting some of the star reviews, but everyone is a star right here. Everyone is a winner. And Yolanda, yay! So Yolanda actually, she's been through many different trainings and many different programs. And she said this one stood out, capital caps stood out. Yay! So we're happy that you find that this stood out for you. And then the next star review we have is Khadija Jakwa. You know what? Was it Khadija? Who's the next one? Khadija Jakwa. You know what she said? She said that I didn't make this up, all right? She said that the value of this class is worth a million hearts, perhaps. So like a million ringgit. So whatever it is, okay, we appreciate so much. Okay, so we appreciate so much. And our next one comes from Nancy. You know why I highlighted her review? Because she said it was raining in she's in West from Kedah. Okay, it's raining in Kedah, and she said the line is not so good. And you know what? She still prints the worksheet, and she's like, I want the please stop raining because I want to watch PPP. That much commitment, so like salute to Nancy. Yay. We going to go through the PPP. Yay. So this is the PPP Facebook profit. So if you're looking at your Facebook the worksheet, okay, so looking at the worksheet right here, So the strategies. So we're going to go through 5 strategies and I'll call them the 5 P's, the 5 P's to Facebook profits. So these are strategies that's going to be really, really supporting you through your Facebook. So let me get this. Oh, okay, so Facebook journey. So the popular questions I get is like, what do I do on Facebook? A lot of times people think that Facebook is just a place for, just connecting with friends, and they don't really see the potential on how you can actually turn this Facebook and this platform into serious cash. If it wasn't for Facebook, I don't know where I would be, because 12 years ago when I found out about Facebook and I heard that it's free, I jumped on it. Because I was desperate, right? At that time, I was like, oh, help me. How do I get clients? Because clients are the lifeblood of my business. So I needed to, do something, but do something. Where do I market? Where do I get customers? And when I got back to Singapore, there was no Facebook training. The lady went up on the stage and she just said that. She just said, Facebook is good, Facebook is free. And she talks about why she said that Facebook is good because. And I was like this wide-eyed gal just in the audience and looking at her like blinking. I'm like, wow. Okay, this is the only part I understand out of the 5 days internet marketing course. And that much of a gundu I am. Like, I can only understand the word free. So it's like Facebook marketing, Facebook is free. So I said like, okay, this woman makes sense because I like the word free. So like, free? Oh, how do I do it? And of course, she had her training program, and the training program was like 3,000 USD. 3,000 USD. I'm like so broke. So anyway, I already made installments to attend that 5 days training. That is already on installment. So like I told myself like, then I have to go to US again. I have to pay for airfare again. I say, okay, never mind. So I get back to Singapore and all I was chanting, right? Facebook is free, Facebook is good, Facebook is free, Facebook is good. Now, coming back to Singapore, that was a time like I really need to do something because I was supposed to pay my rent. That was overdue. I did not pay my rent and I took that money to go to the US and to pay for my airfare and my hotel. And right now I'm back to Singapore and I have to do something. But it was so like, what do I do? Like, how do you make money by posting about your cat or posting what you eat? I just don't understand. I couldn't understand what is it about Facebook that will make people money. I don't understand. How can you post something and then make money? That totally doesn't get to me. So what I did was, because I was so desperate and I had no other choice, right? No other choice. When you hit the wall, there's no other place to go. When you hit the wall, you create your own door. So like I had to create my own door. I have to figure this out. What am I supposed to do right here? And guess what? This is what I learned. This is first thing that like, baru makcik tahu. Like that moment. That moment for me was when I realized that it is not Facebook. You don't like just go into Facebook and make money. It's not Facebook that makes you money. No, it is the connections, the people that you connect with on Facebook that makes you money. Write that down below. It's the connections, the people that we meet on Facebook that get me money. The moment I understood that concept. So whenever we want to do something, we must always understand the concept first. The concept is the foundation. Once we understand that evergreen concept, it will apply no matter where, no matter what platform as well. So it's the connections, the people that we connect with. And in order for us to get that connection, to have people pay attention to us, to have people even want to connect with us, like why would someone want to connect with me? I'm this new kid in the block in Facebook, like all of us were at that time. Like we kind of like don't know each other. So how do I stand out? How do I make people want to get to know me, want to accept my friend request, want to be connected with me? So I realized the secret is, the first P is called positioning. So I need to position myself. I need to position myself as a brand, as something that I speak up for, as something that I stand for. I need to have something that I stand for, because you got to stand up, you got to stand for something. Otherwise you fall. Like right, left, center, you're like this leaf blown right, left, center, all over the place because you do not have a stand. So this brings you back, right, to who you are. It brings us back to day one. It's about who you are, what's your values, what inspires you, what makes you laugh, what makes you cry, what makes you frustrated, what makes you like like, jump out from the bed every morning? What is it that you care about for? What were your mess in your life that you had experienced that you wanted to transform? What were the challenges that you faced that you overcome? So it's going back to day one, people, going back to day one, because you need to know your positioning. And you don't have to be like me. You don't have to be like someone else. You don't have to be like anyone. You know what? You just got to be you, because everyone else is taken, right? So write that down. Be you, everyone else is taken. Just be you, everyone else is taken. So be you, everyone is taken. So being you, what is the meaning of being you? How do you be you if you don't even know you, right? So that's the reason why day one, going back to day one, you got to take that really seriously. That lesson of day one is about digging into your passion, digging into the why, digging into your values, digging into what's important to you in your life. If you say, I want to make money, yeah, everybody says, I want to make money, but why? Why? What is the why for you? What's the backstory right there? What's your hero story? What's that journey for you? So I talk about that. So I said, like, all right, so this is it. So I'm going to talk about me. I'm going to focus about me, bringing me out to the world, my ideas, my thought, my perspective, my challenges, how I overcome them. So I talk about, like, literally, Facebook became my a platform where I express myself and I express my thoughts openly. And I remember one of the things I posted on Facebook, I was writing about, if you want to be a millionaire, right? I said, if you want to be a millionaire, what I wrote? It was a very catchy title. I said, you want to be a millionaire? Marry a millionaire. I wrote that, and then it was very catchy because everyone was like, oh, what is that she's writing about? Be a millionaire, marry a millionaire. And then it was anticlimax. In the article, in the post that I wrote, I say, well, actually, that's what a lot of people think. The shortcut to making money, just marry someone who's rich. And then I wrote my take on it. I say, no, that's not what I believe in. Okay, so my mama, so I talk about my mommy, right? So I told about my mom and what she told me. She said, you even if you marry a prince, right? This is what my mom said to me, okay? So even if you marry a prince, you must make sure that you have a skill that no matter what, you will be financially independent, no matter what. Oh, that's my mother's philosophy, She said, no matter what, you must be financially independent. My mom has a very simple way of looking at things. So, and I wrote about this, and she's simple in life. Like she said that, when you get married, a few things are going to happen. Number one is that you all will, you will be together for the rest of your life, and either both of you die together, right, in a car accident or something. Like, Mom, like, why are you talking like that? Like, say, yeah, what? True what? She say, if both die together like that, lah. I say, huh? Okay, yeah, kind of like makes sense, huh? And she said, one of you will die first, what? She said that. I said, like, yeah, Mom, you make it look so grim. She said, yeah, one of you will die first. You see, like, your father died first. I said, okay, yeah, that's the truth. Anyway, it's true. So she said, yeah, you're going to marry, somebody's going to die first. It's either you die first or your spouse die first. So that's what's going to happen. And eventually, if your spouse die first, you got to fend for yourself. You have to be financially independent. And then she said, another thing that can happen is that you don't both die together, or one of you die first. Or she said, another thing will happen, like he go and find another woman. I said, like, Mom, can you please, like, don't talk like that? She said, yeah, that's true. You see, like, your relative, and she start quoting A, B, C, X, Y, Z. She said, like, you see this one, you see that one. Then I said, oh my God, like, it was like that time I was not married yet. And then she was telling me all these. I told her, Mom, you make it like sound so like scary, like she said, well, that's the truth. That's what happens when you get married. You either die together, or one of you die first, or, you go through a divorce. It's like this DDD, the death or the divorce. I'm like, okay. So she talks about it that way. And then she makes it sound like that. And she said, that's the reason why you got to be financially independent. No matter what. You must know, you must find a skill that can pay your bill. That's the kind of like what she meant. So you need to have a skill and be always financially independent, and that no matter what, you have a way to be able to feed yourself. So this is a philosophy in life. So I wrote about this, and I wrote about this in my post. Okay, so this is me positioning myself and speaking my mind, and I say exactly what's in my mind. It's very polarizing. There may be some people who may be like turned off with that kind of messaging. There may be some people people who will be like, wow, this woman, like I really love her ideas, like, so I started attracting a lot of these women who believe in this concept. And then eventually when I got married, I became a single mom and all of that, so I started talking about this as being very important. So I've been through that journey where I had to be on my own and like no maintenance, anything. So I had to like fend for myself, my life, my bills, my phone bills, my this bill, my that bill, my everything is on me. So I need to learn how to be financially independent. And I started really talking about this very, very seriously. When I was invited to be on a forum in Singapore, there's a TV show forum. And in that forum was me. And there was this lady who's a lawyer and Madam Halima, who is our Madam President right now in Singapore. Our president is Madam Halima Yaakob. So she was in the panel. So there's three of us, me, the lawyer, and then next to me was here was a lawyer, and this is Madam Halima. So the three of us were there together, and we were in this forum, and I was talking about the whole idea is about how do you create income. That means what do we do with this when you have low income, then how do you come out of low income? So the lawyer was talking about strategies, Madam Halima was talking about policies, and I was there talking about fishing. So I was saying that, I believe that if you give somebody a fish, you just give them, you have to keep feeding them for the rest of their life. But I believe that you have to give somebody or teach them how to fish so that they can fish for the rest of their life forever. They can feed themselves. So this is my ideas, my concepts, and I share that on forum and I share it on TV. And I also started sharing it openly on Facebook as well. So from day to day, I started just viewing my opinion, sharing my thoughts about that very thing that matters to me. So I can talk about anything under the sun, but I stick to the topic. So the topic is about single moms and being financially independent. So that was always my topic. I raise all these important points. I talk about abuse. I talk about sexual abuse, physical abuse, all of these things which are very taboo subjects and people don't really like to talk about them. So I became the voice for other women who are, like they have been beaten down in some way. They have no voice to speak up anymore. They've lost their confidence. So I started championing for this cause. And that is when I started to have a positioning in the marketplace in the land of Facebook. So I became these women, someone who is championing or voicing out for women matters. And that's how I started getting a tribe. So I suddenly I was like that Piper of Hamilton, if you heard of that story, that flute guy who's like playing the flute and the kids followed him. So it's the same thing. I was playing this flute and this tune. The tune is on this topic on women empowerment. And guess what? I had a whole gang and army of single moms just like following me all the time. They became like ardent, super loyal fans. And when I started doing business, I focused also when I started this journey to help other women, I focused on women. Okay, that was the first focus. But of course, now I'm like open right now, more men, women, anyone who wants to grow their life. But when I started, I'm sharing with you the positioning when I started was I talk about what matters to me. So the question for you is you need to know you. You need to know what matters to you. You need to know what strikes your heart. How do you know what strikes your heart? Ask these very, very deep questions. Ask what frustrates you most in the world right now. What is that thing that is frustrating for you? What is this? What's frustrating you? Like for me, I talk because when you talk about what's frustrating you, there's passion in there, right? So what's frustrating for me is that when I see a woman who has nothing, who's lost everything, and then she don't know where to go. So like I really want to tell all these women, I say, don't wait, ladies, don't wait for something to happen. I have women coming to me and telling me that, she's 4 kids, she's living the high life, good house, good car, good husband, good children, everything was fairy tale life, right? It was so beautiful. Suddenly the husband go down, clean the car and just drop dead. That's it. Like that day, the husband died. Another one had like this lady, she slept and then the next day woke up, the husband died next to her. And these women suddenly, they like frozen, like they don't know what to do because they have been homemakers all their lives, sitting at home, looking after the kids. They don't know anything else. So that's all they have been doing. And they have lost touch with what it's like to make money for themselves. And they suddenly get themselves in a situation where they are stuck. So I'm telling people, you don't have to wait. You don't have to wait. Right now, everybody is at home. This phone that you have, this one can turn you into cash. So I talk a lot about these things because these things I care a lot about them. So you ask yourself, what are the things that you truly care about? What are the things that hits the home for you, hits the core of your heart? What's important for you, and why is it important for you? You have to have a stand for something, or you fall for everything. You have to stand. Okay, write this down. Stand for something, or you fall for everything. I can go on and on talking about this, but I think you get my point, right? You got to position yourself and then have that voice and have a theme of what you are about when you are stepping out and positioning yourself on Facebook. So this is very important because then you'll be able to attract the kind of audience that you want to attract. So the kind of audience that you want to attract, the kind of target audience. And I talk about it in one of my classes, and one of the session I said that a product for all is a product for none, right? So you need to define your target audience, define your target audience. You really need to know who is it that you're talking to? Who is it that you want? Who is your ideal client? Who is your ideal customers? Who are the people that you want to reach out to? And how will whatever that you help, whatever that you have, help them? Because once you define this is where this will dictate what are you going to be sharing on your Facebook post. And I like this idea of deleting the non-prospects. Okay, so it's always good to have those who are not aligned with your message to be out of your planet, right? So you don't want them to be in. Otherwise, they become a hater because they have opposing ideas to what you think, right? So they may not agree with you, and then like they can argue with you. And what you want is that you want to be having a stand. So those who don't gel with your idea, they get out of your planet. So you have this world, this your own Facebook wall, your own Facebook space. So those who are not in alignment, they come out of that. So your positioning is very important so that you can define what kind of postings that you are going to post on social media. And I actually created I created a bonus for you. It's called Posting to Profits. Yay! So that bonus will have a lot more of what I shared today. In fact, it has a lot more strategies. I have it all in the bonus. It's called Facebook Posting to Profits. So I have it in like a very, like I can show you right now. So like, but you can't see. So this is the this is the bonus that I gave, and I broke it down for you. In the bonus, you can actually I even ask you questions where you need to answer this, of course, right? These are your money homework. So I ask you questions like, who do you serve? Okay, so who do you serve? Write down your synopsis of who you serve. So if you have got one customer already, describe that one person. How old is she? What was her child like? This is called your client avatar. Client avatar is your client profile. You don't have to have all, but choose one of the many customers that you have and describe her or describe him in detail. So you need to write down in this bonus. This is not your worksheet, okay? This is a bonus. So this bonus will be given to you when you share your takeaway, and you'll get this free bonus. So I have all these, I've got the prompts right there. So there's prompts, and it's going to help you dig out money ideas out of your brain onto this paper so that you can get really super clear about what is it and where is your flow and what kind of postings you want to write. And then you can write their their segments, the segmentation. How old is this person, male or female, married or not, their age, their gender, all of these that I just mentioned is all here. It's all inside this bonus. So I write this all so that you can have all this information. You just fill in the blank, fill in the blank, fill in the blank. What's their education level? How many kids they have? Where do they stay? Do they own their house? What's their job? What's their career? What's their psychographics? Psychographics means what's their recreation? What is their hobbies? What's their values? What's their attitudes, what's their interests. This is their psychographics, like more little bit about the kind of audience that you have. How do you know what is your audience information? You don't have to know all. You just pick one. Just pick one of your customer, and your customer obviously buy from you because they have a particular characteristic. Now, they may not be all the same, but they may have similar characteristics. For example, when I started out, all my clients, almost 90% of them, are all women and they're single moms. So this is practically the target market that I was serving at the time in Facebook. So when I was talking, I always talk as if I'm talking to them. So I don't need to talk to everybody. I don't need to talk to, the woman who's married and happily married with a husband and her children. That is not my target audience. When I started, my target audience were the single moms who had to feed themselves, who had to feed their kids, who had to feed the family. I completely understand them because I was there before. I'm using my hero story now, plugging into this Facebook and understanding them really properly. And I understand what are their goals, what do they want in life, what are their challenges, what's their pain points. I also understand all of their objections. So these are things that I'm absolutely clear about, and you need to know this in part of your positioning so that you know, because when you start doing Facebook, you must have what we call an end goal in mind. So you need to have an end goal meaning that what is it that you actually want to do on Facebook? You coming on Facebook, which phase are you? Are you in the stage number 1, which is called the first goal? Is it because how are you positioning yourself? Do you just want to grab brand awareness? Brand awareness means you just want people to know about you. Is that what you want? Just this brand awareness? You just want to, are you at a phase where you just want to attract the right community, the right crowd? Are you at a stage where you want to actually already convert your existing pool of people to customers? Because nobody starts Facebook at all the same rate. Some people just started. So when they just started, they should be focused on their branding. What is their messaging? Who are they talking to? The focus should be there. And then as you are growing, as you're starting like the first month, the second month, the third month in your Facebook, your target should shift from brand awareness to building a community. So you see how this goes stage by stage. First is about brand awareness. That means you're creating brand awareness first. That's the first stage. And then you move into brand community, building a community, building a tribe of like a kampong of people with similar interests to you. And then the third part of your Facebook strategy is when you start to do conversion strategies. That means you have already got a tribe following you. Now what you want to do is now you do the converting of the people who has been following you because they follow you because of the right messaging, because they are just like you. You're giving them the right values, the right alignment. They're all following you. And now from 1 to 10, 10 to 100, 100 to 10,000, and you have like a huge community, like a whole village of people following you. And then you have a tribe. Right now you call this a tribe. And now this tribe are just in love with you. And the next thing is that you can offer the products or the services or things that can take them to the next level. Right, because there's no way that you can do everything like I would love to do a lot more trainings, but I take my training to the next level also, right? Like, so I'm building a community right now, and then I have the next level, which I promise you I'll share today, is the PPP Mastery Program, the entrepreneurship program that I have. And this is for everybody who has been watching this and they may like, oh, Surya, we love you, thank you so much, and they continue with their life. And there's some of you who are watching this and say, Surya, thank you so much, and I want to continue this journey with you. Like, take me there. Okay, I'm ready. So then, so these different phases of the customer that you're bringing through, this is called, right down below, this is called the customer journey. So the journey of the customer is first knowing you, liking you, so that KLT factor, know, like, trusting you, because you have a voice and you have a brand and you have an alignment, you have values and you things that you share and you're consistent with it. It's not like today you talk one thing and then tomorrow tomorrow you talk another thing, So like I've always been a believer of entrepreneurship. So I've always stick to that. I've always talked about entrepreneurship, being your own boss, So you will never see me talking about, oh my God, I want to find a job because the job is the best thing in the world. So you'll never hear me talk like that because my messaging is always consistent. So this is about the messaging that is very important. So understanding your customer journey. So all of this, right, is inside the bonus that I gave you. So it's going to help you to come up with ideas on how to position yourself. Okay, let's go to the next one. Oops. I was supposed to go through this. Okay, anyway, the next one is called strategy. Okay, so the next one is called P. The P number 2 is called the strategy 2. Strategy is I think I need to drink. Okay, give me a moment. Like speaking like bullet train. Did I just realize that? I've always been that. All right, so yep. Okay. Let's continue, everybody. Okay, like, I just cannot talk like that, Like, okay, let's now turn to the next slide and let's talk about, not me. All right, so let's do this. Participate. Okay, so the next thing is to participate. All right, participate. What does participate means? Participate means that you now are on Facebook, right? So you know your brand, you know who you're targeting, you know your target audience, you know your hero story, you know your passion, you know your values, you know all of that already, right? Go back to day 1, revise all the notes that you've taken from there, and then now you move on to strategy 2, which is now you got to be participating in Facebook. Participate means you really like taking actions. What is the best way to participate on Facebook, on social media, is to post. Every day you have to be posting something. So you got to post something. What do you do on social media? Post. What do you do on social media? I say post. What do you do on social media? I say post. You have to post. So that's how you participate. But how? What to post? What do I post, Surya? How do I participate, Surya? What do I post? It is all inside your bonus, people. Your bonus, is like a whole... Like it's like this is like jam packed with gold. Okay, inside here I'm going to tell you exactly how to do it, what to do, when to do. I give you prompters, so you definitely want to download the bonus because it's very powerful, the posting to profits. So that I'm going to share with you right now, right? So right now, so you get more when you download the free worksheet. Not the free worksheet, sorry, the free bonus. So the 3 the posting to profits that you want to focus on, there are 3 P's. And going back to again another 3 P's. We are in participate right now, but I say posting, right? So how do you post? Remember this 3P. Okay, the first P is called personal. Okay, personal is like what I shared just now. My story, my zero to hero story, my challenges. One thing about me when I share stories, right? When I share something that's personal, I never tag people's name. That's my principle in my life. I've been on Facebook for all these years and I've been sticking to that principle. I've never name shame anybody. Even my own haters. Do I have haters? What do you think? Of course I have haters, right? Why do they hate you, Surya? I don't know. Maybe they hate me because because my nose or my mouth. I'm like, don't know. Like they hate me for my shadow also. I mean, it's part of the package. It's part of the entire package. It's part of the deal. Come on, lah. We're human beings, Like even God has haters. What about us humans, right? So we have haters. So, when I post and I have haters, right? There's crazy haters. Like this are like really gila people in this world. Like, I don't know, like they dedicate their life to stalking me. Stalk. But then after that, they talk rubbish, right? So yes, there are people like that. So it's just a crazy world. That's how it is. But the thing is that I know some of them. I know what you did last summer, right? So I know who you are. Haters. Yeah, they are watching this right now. Really, I'm not kidding you. They're sitting in their pajamas with popcorn at home, watching me right now and like taking notes. Okay, what did Surya say wrong this time? They take it serious. I'm not kidding you. They really do that. They dedicate their life mission in this world is none other than to stalk Surya and then to just and they really write, okay, watch her. From this minute to this minute, she says this. And from that minute to this minute, I'm like, what? Get alive. Okay, and they say, but my life is you. All right, then. I don't know they get paid or what. But point is this. I know who they are. Okay, because I have insiders, and like, some of them are so super giveaways because they post stuff on their wall, and I blocked them already, these people. And I have my fans, my so-called fans, I blocked these people already. You know what they do? They screenshot, they say, Surya, this is what your haters say. Surya, this is what your haters say. I'm like, okay, thank you so much. I know you're so kind, but like, I don't really need that, because I blocked them. The reason why I blocked them, because I don't want to know what they write about me. But my fans are so kind. They'll just like screenshot and send me, Surya, they're talking about you. Surya, they're talking about you. I'm like, okay. So you see, and I know, so these are the people. So when I post something, sometimes, oh my God, sometimes I'm so close to tagging their name. I'm like, oh. And I have people messaging me and say like, Surya, tag their name. Tell us who is this bugger who's been like, who is this hater, Surya? Tell us. We have the K-poters, Some of my fans are really nice. They really want to know. They care for me, but some of them are K-poters. They're not reporters, they're K-poters. They just want to know, siapa, Surya, siapa? So they want to know. So then after that, I just like, tag lah, siapa tu? So I'm like, no. So I'm so close to tagging, but I'm like, okay, don't. I suggest that you don't tag people, because it's professionalism, people. It's professionalism. Like, and also it kind of like, you get people guessing, like, it's okay, but you don't tag people. So I never tag anyone. Like, I don't tag anyone. I don't tag even the things that has been happened to me in the past. My ex-boyfriend, like, nobody knows who's my ex-boyfriend. Yay, because I never tag him, right? And then dia yang shock sendiri, like, dia sendiri yang I posted something once upon a time. My ex-boyfriend was the one who was an abuser. He abused me a lot. So he like beat me up. He beats me up terribly. So yes, okay, so that's true story, all right? So that's another story. We talk about that in another whole episode. But that happened, and then one day I talk about the personal posting. We're talking about personal posting. So I talk about, hey ladies, if you've been physically abused, like, why are you staying in a physically abusive relationship? You should walk out, blah blah blah. I talk about my experience, and then like, and I understand it's not easy to walk out, because like, usually women who have no self-confidence stay stuck in that kind of like rotten relationship. We call it toxic relationship. So I talk about that, and then this ex-boyfriend of mine, he's like kind of stalking me also. So he private messaged me, and he said that, hey, now I'm a good man, I'm married, I don't beat my wife anymore. Why are you still talking about me beating you? Then I'm like, hello, you read or not the post properly? Did I mention your name? I asked him, I said, did I mention your name? And then he said, no. I said, yeah, exactly. Duh. Like, I don't mention your name. Like, who on earth will know that you are my ex-boyfriend? Nobody knows you are my ex-boyfriend, okay? So I didn't tag your name, right? So, I want to tell the world, not because I'm not talking about you anymore. You're over. Thank you very much. I'm glad that you're a very good man right now. So that's good for your wife now. But I said that the fact is that I want to talk about this, not because I want to spread this awareness. I have a mission right now, So I was a doormat last time. You can treat me like a punching bag, but I want to tell the other women, don't do that to their life. So I say, so you jangan shock sendiri lah, right? So, buzz off, right? So it's like, this is real story. So I don't tag people. Tak tag orang pun dia sendiri dah macam shock sendiri ingat orang tag dia. Tapi tak pun, right? Dia sendiri yang makan cili sebab tu dia rasa pedas, right? So they are the one who feel, padahal I don't even write their names even there. So I don't suggest that you do that, because it's not good, right? So it's like, best not to tag. So but you can tell stories. You can tell a lot of stories. I tell a lot of stories, but I never tag people. So even my haters and all that, I don't do that. So you do that, then you're free to be sharing information. And I don't talk when I talk personal stuff, I don't talk because I nak buat macam column gossip, no, I don't do that. I have a mission. It's a very purposeful way. So the second P, okay, let's go to the second P. The next P is purposeful. So you have to participate purposefully. You tell your personal story and do it purposefully with an objective. And my objective is about women empowerment. And my objective is about telling my life story. And some people say, apa sah ni? Tell your life story macam gini. Why you must wash your dirty linen in the public. I say, hello. You know, this is not about washing dirty linen in the public, okay? This is about telling a story to inspire people. And why do you think Oprah makes 230 million a year? What does she do? She sit on a sofa and she just sit on a couch with somebody telling story. So stories inspire people. That's what it does, okay? So stories inspire people. And Mess to Message story tells people that there is hope. So if you think that you are happy with your life, go ahead with your life. I'm talking to these people who are having issues with their life, and I am just talking to them, not talking to you. You're happy with life, don't come into my space, okay? So my space is about empowering people who are like, possibly they were once like me before and they don't know what to do. I'm sharing this story. I'm like an open book. I tell everything. I tell about my hutang dulu berlambat-lambat setengah juta. I talk about my downfall. I talk about everything, and I talk it purposefully to inspire, because I truly believe stories inspire. If you don't believe me, look at all the holy books of all faith, all religion. They have their holy books, and a lot of these books, all these books in the Quran, everywhere, it is all about stories. You know, God knows that the only way to inspire human beings is through telling stories. Kenapa ada cerita-cerita tentang Nabi yang ada keluar ulat kat kepala dia? Why must tell story about a prophet with ulat, with worms on their head? Why? Isn't that macam memalukan? No, it's not about memalukan. It's a story to inspire, untuk memberikan kesedaran, you know. So this is about stories that inspire people. So you have to have an objective. Kalau tidak, kita jadi kolom apa tau? Kolom gossip, kolom macam talk negative. We don't want that. We want to really inspire positivity. The next, so your content that you post has to be personal. At the same time, don't tag people, okay? And don't tag if you talk about something, you don't tag that person, like I said just now, like the ex-boyfriend and all that. You don't have to do that, okay? Purposeful means that it has to be educational. It has to be inspirational. That's what I mean by purposeful. And it also has to be, the other P is promotional. So kalau kita tell story je and then kita tak tahu macam mana nak do the conversion, then we will not be able to convert also. This is called the power of storytelling in a very powerful way on Facebook, and this requires you to learn a little bit more about copywriting, okay? Alright, so we've covered this, and I actually talk in detail sangat-sangat. Like, this is so super detailed inside this bonus. Bonus ni ada all this information, and you can actually go through them because I cover them so detailed. And also, you need to also do participating. When I say purposefully, it means that you can also create teams, right? For example, themes for the day: Monday motivation, you know, terrific Tuesday, wonderful Wednesday, you know, something like that. So you kind of like create these bars around your posting and make it like very interesting and creative lah, right? So the next thing is POP. Okay, POP, people of power or influence. This is similar to what I talked about yesterday about COI. When you post on, and when you do postings on social media, you want to actually get to know or connect with people that has influence, people that has, I call it center of influence, people that has built their followers, ada dah 10,000 followers, 100,000 followers. Connect with this group of people, like, you know, find them on social media, connect with them and build rapport. Not straight away connect with them and then tag your kuih tat with, you know, on their face. Don't do that, right? So you connect with them, and then after that you build rapport, you comment, you like. Sama lah macam bulan puasa kita ada neighbor, and sekarang social distancing tak boleh. Okay, so tak boleh use this example. So before this, right, when we were in that, before COVID, we had like neighbors. Kalau you baru pindah, you just go to this new place in the town, and then you just a new kid there. What would you do to make friends with your neighbors? You buat kuih ke, goreng pisang ke apa ke, you pergi rumah neighbor, cakap, hi, you know, I just moved in here, this is goreng pisang for you, like that. So you have to like build the connection, initiate lah dulu. So you initiate first, initiate the conversation. Janganlah, please, janganlah bila you comment aja, setiap kali you comment tu ada aja you selitkan you punya link lah, you punya Instagram Instagram lah, you punya Facebook lah. Ada je nak selip macam gitu. That is very, very cheesy lah. Very cheesy. Don't do like that, okay? It's very like, I cannot stand it when I see people do that. Like, you can tell your story, but you don't have to setiap kali komen je mesti nak taruh link. Setiap kali komen je mesti nak taruh link. Tak payah buat macam tu. Just build relationship aja dulu. Tak payah nak letak-letak link dulu. You just comment, be genuine, be sincere, and don't have to setiap kali je komen dekat somebody punya post mesti nak letak sis, you tolong add I punya Instagram, join I punya Instagram, like dekat I punya Facebook, ni I punya link, ni I punya Facebook, pergi kat sini, please don't do like that, because that is so like you baru new kid in the block, you baru masuk kampung, kampung tu kampung durian, kampung dusun durian. Okay lah, katakanlah nama kampung tu Kampung Durian. So then you masuk this Kampung Durian, you just masuk, you new kid in the block kat situ. You baru masuk buka, you just have a house there, and you belum lagi buat friends with neighbor. You haven't made friends with neighbor. You haven't made friends with all these people around the kampung. You're a new person there, and you already, and then you heard that the penghulu, the chief of the kampung, the chief of the village is going to have a wedding that weekend, and then you just join this kampung. You just masuk kampung. You are just new penghuni dekat kampung tu. And then after that, you heard that, penghulu, the chief is going to have a wedding for the daughter, and you pula sibuk jual kain. Okay, let's say you are selling kain batik lah. You sell this batik cloth, and then you know what? On the wedding day, you go and open a table right in front of the penghulu house, and you put your batik there. Because you nak take advantage lah, because you know what? There's a wedding, and a lot of all the kampung people are going to go there, and you open a table and you put your kain right in front of the penghulu's house. This is so blatant. This is like, would you do that? You won't do that, right? In a normal scenario, like orang crack aja buat macam tu. Dia macam tak lah, you won't do that. But why would you do that in real life situation in Facebook? Why would you do that? You are going to a center of influence. You're connecting with the center of influence. You are going to the house of the center of influence. Contohnya, you masuk kat dalam Facebook group. An influencer tu dah buka Facebook group, you masuk kat sana, and then you sibuk komen, tak habis-habis komen dengan Instagram link you, dengan you punya Facebook link. It's exactly what you're doing. It's like going to the penghulu's a new kampung, and then just setting up your batik shop right in front of the penghulu's door on the day of the daughter's wedding. That's not the right way to do. So what would you have done better is that you should have connected with the penghulu before the wedding day. Kasihlah gift. You kasih one batik to the penghulu, say, okay, Tok Penghulu, saya orang baru dekat sini, saya daripada kampung dusun rambutan, saya baru nak pindah ke tempat Kampung Durian, ini batik untuk Tok Penghulu, untuk anak Tok Penghulu, untuk dia punya wedding, saya doakan yang baik-baik. So you share all these good things, you talk to the penghulu, you say like, you give them a gift, and then like one batik lah, please lah, you just give them a gift, because this is the Tok Penghulu, you give the gift, and then after that, you build rapport. So because you build rapport like that, then the penghulu will say, this batik is so nice. You know what? I have a kendarat. I think I want all my kendarat to wear your batik. How much are your batik? You see, suddenly you get an offer for the batik for the kendarat. But who knows? The Tok Penghulu maybe ada anak lagi satu, belum kahwin lagi. So maybe you boleh jadi menantu Tok Penghulu, right? Okay, so like ada over sikit. My imagination is like out of the way. All right, anyway, so this is my example, right? It's an example. So you do that. You do this when you connect with influencers, you need to have strategies, and this is how you do it. Okay, so next is your posting. So your daily posting, your posting strategy, and what do you post every day on social media. You mesti ada this what we call content posting ideas. Okay, content posting ideas means what are the ideas that you want to post on social media. Just now I said it has to be personal, it has to be a purposeful, it has to be also a little bit of promotion. 80-20 rule. Okay, 80-20 rule. 80% is personal and also inspirational and purposeful content, and then the other one is 20% is where you do promotion. So when we talk about postings, again, I have all of these inside the bonus. Okay, this is all inside the bonus. So if you look inside the bonus here, I wrote here that these are the ideas that I give you on what to post. You can tell, for example, stories that is related to your business. Tak perlulah every time nak tell story about yang ex-boyfriend aja, tak payah. So you don't have to do that. What if you are a very introvert person? You tak suka tell story macam gitu. Don't have to. If you don't want to tell that kind of stories, tak payah cerita-cerita macam tu. So what do you tell stories? You tell stories about dulu kecil-kecil main goli, goli tu hilang, lepas tu terjumpa kat dalam reban ayam. So like something like that lah. So I mean, yeah, that's like a weird story, but it's kind of like a funny story. It doesn't have to be serious all the time. If really that story has happened to you, cerita-cerita, macam cerita-cerita je. It's like telling stories. But then you may be asking, apa kena dengan buat duit? Like, how does that make money? You see, like going back to what I say, connection makes money. It's not like you telling story, tell about your product aja, that's going to make money. No, it's connection. People need to be connected to you. They need to they want to hear your story. Story masa kat kampung, tangkap ikan, tangkap katak, tangkap lizard, tangkap apalah, apa-apa semua. All these story that you can tell. So, back to your... It is related to business because you become relatable. Okay, so you become a real person. You're not just this spam face or like this whoever yang orang tak kenal, like you become very relatable. You become a real human being in social media. So that's why they call it social, right? It's not mass media. This is called social media. All right, and then of course you post things like that is relevant to your industry. So if you're in wellness, post about wellness. Sekarang cerita-cerita pasal COVID, right? So you can talk about wellness. If you are promoting product, katakan you punya produk tu produk macam vitamin C ke, produk immune system ke, you tak payahlah nak cakap ni lah produk kita, makanlah produk ini, immune system bagus untuk anda. Dah macam television commercial lah. So it's like, don't do like that. So you have to do it like very subtly. You can share different topik tentang macam mana nak increase immune system, different cara, macam kononnya buat teh halia dengan cinnamon, like it doesn't really have to be all the time about your product. It can be industry related postings, and then also behind the scenes about your business. What was the behind the scenes about your business? Like for example, when I do a talk, like a big talk in January, I had a really big talk it is an expo, and actually this talk yang kat sekarang ni lagi ramai orang. These are almost 600 people. In the expo, I had only 400 people, but it was a physical event in January before COVID. So I actually went to the event place. I took pictures of the place. I show people what's behind the scene, what's going on. So these are all behind the scenes business. And you can also ask your clients, ask questions, talk to them. Like for example, now in Singapore, we have a situation where home bakers, orang buat kuih kat rumah also cannot sell their kuih anymore. So maybe you're one of them affected. Then you can post, you said, hey guys, now that the government dah tak kasih lagi, jual kuih pun dah tak boleh, apa kita nak buat? You have any suggestion tak? Something like that. You can post questions, and that is, and the other one is post quotation. So quotation is like that lah, post quotation. One of the things that I did when I first start on Facebook, right, I post a lot of quotes. Habis post quotes because I love the quotes and I think it's motivational and it's inspirational. So I post lah. So you see, there's all this stuff dekat dalam sini, all these worksheet ni bukan worksheet, sorry, bonus ni. I have all this information right here. Ni goal ni. And the last thing is promotion. Of course, 80% of the time you do a lot of value to people, right? And Gary Vee say jab, and then hook. You give first, give before you get. And then the final thing, the 20% left, that's where you start doing your promotions. Okay, so this is where you can actually select, you can talk about your promotion, you can talk about your products, you can talk about your services. Not all the time, 80-20 rule. So this is like content calendar. You need to have content calendar. You need to know how to schedule you punya Facebook postings and your strategies. All right, so I've covered all of these 5 P's. There's under promotion, ada banyak lagi sebenarnya. For example, you can buat event page, okay? Facebook ads is one way, but there's a lot of other strategies such as you actually calling out. That means talking really specifically about your product. But like I said, it's 20% of the time, not all the time. It's 80-20 rule. Woo! Okay, sekejap. Minum air dulu, okay? Hang on. Okay, so all of these stuff, good stuff is inside. Banyak ni page ni, tebal ni. all of this is inside these notes right here, so you can actually make use of them. So this is all my years of experience downloaded into this whole thing right here. So this is a lot of, yes, this is blood, sweat, tears, everyone. So this is a lot of all these things that I have done. But what gets me going is, of course, being very consistent with my postings, and then keeping it, having variety in my postings. So all of these are part of the entire strategies. Okay, so what you said, you like to have what do you call that? You like to have inspiration, kan? You want to have inspiration from success stories. So we have an inspirational success story now. So we're going to move into success story, where I'm going to bring to you one of the ladies that actually, when I posted on Facebook, and she was one of the single mom. Okay, remember I was always focused on single mom. So I attracted a single mom. So she was a single mom, and when she came to me, I remember she had a baby in her hand. Anak dia kecil je, baby lagi. And I think she was about 22 years old at that time. She was very young. She had a baby in her hand. And her husband had left her at that time. And she had 10,000 Singapore debt, 30,000 ringgit. So hutang dia 30,000 ringgit. And she was lost. Okay, she wanted to make money. She had to raise a daughter, and she had to pay bills. She had to look after the family. She got a lot of all this, and she was searching. So and then she found my post on Facebook, and she connected with me, and I met with her, and she joined. She's part of the iSuccess Academy, and then let's hear what happened to her. But if you fast forward to this story right now, we have Nabila's video? Okay. So it's okay. What we do is that we are going to talk to the real person. She turned around her life. Okay, it's been almost 6 years journey with me, and now she's a motivational speaker. She has spoken around Singapore, around the world, international motivational speaker. And the highest that she was paid one time was to be paid 30,000 ringgit, right, for just a few days talk. She to be training single mothers also. So she's an amazing entrepreneur, and she's doing very, very well right now, making really good money. And the daughter dia pun dah besar dah. So let's put our hands together on the phone. Put our hands together and tap and give the hearts to Nabila. Hey Nabila.
Hi Mentor Surya. Thank you for the opportunity to be here with all of you today.
Yay. So yes, you know what? It's the best for last, right? So tell us about that journey, that single mom journey to that zero to heroes journey.
I remember I was only 22 years old when I was breastfeeding my daughter Rida, when I was scrolling Facebook up and down. And then I saw a post by you saying, "Are you a single mom? Do you have debts? Do you want to claim your dignity?" The post that you wrote was like as if you are talking to me. It's like, yes, it's me. I'm the one. And then I read and say, okay, come for my session. So I attend your session, and then I saw your story as a single mom. You divorced twice. You had 500,000 debts. You went through 10 times more than what I went through. I only have $10,000 debts. You had almost 500,000. I'm like, what? So I was like, okay, I want to learn from her. I want to learn from a mentor that knows how it feels to be a single mom, know how it feels to be abused, know how it feels, to have nothing. So I want to learn from that kind of mentor. Excuse me. So when I met you, you shared about your program. I did not have any money at all. I did not have any money to join your program, but I stayed till the end. I choose to go to you. I choose to walk to you and say, I don't have any money to join your program, but I really want to change my life. I'm very hungry. I want to change my life. And that was when I remembered you shared with me the Zero to Hero program. It was only $35. $35 can be very cheap for any one of you, but to me, that time was the most expensive program because I can buy Pampers with that money. Shit lah.
Oh, what's that? The network. Okay. Hang on.
Sorry.
Did I hear
Oh my
something?
God. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. No. I heard you say shoots.
Am I back now? Am I back?
Yes,
Oh my
welcome
God,
back.
sorry. God, am I?
Whatever
can you see
happened
me?
in Vegas stays in Vegas. Okay, anyway.
Okay.
Okay, so
And then to me, that $35, I can use that money to buy Pampers and to buy groceries. But I did not say no to you. I did not say no to you. I said, okay, one thing I like about myself, which I think you will agree, I will just say yes and think later. I'm just like you, Mentor Surya. I jump first, I'll just say yes. So the next day, I went to wash toilet. I remember I went to wash toilet to raise the $35. So when I raise the $35 and I pay you, that was the only money I have. One thing I want to share to everyone, whatever cost, whatever opportunity that comes to you, say yes first and then think later how. Because if you really want to change your life, you will do whatever it takes to raise the money. Like me, I wash toilet. I mean, you don't have to wash toilet, but there will be a way if you really, really want to do something.
okay, we're
Yeah.
gonna pause for a bit because you're frozen there. Frozen.
Oh,
Frozen. Okay, so I don't know how to unfreeze you.
but can everybody hear me?
So what I'm gonna do is I want you to log out and log in. But while you are logged out, what we're gonna do is we're gonna play your video. So you go ahead and log out and log in, and then while you are logged out, let's play this video. Okay, you don't have to log out, Nabila. You're back. Okay, so I'm going to play the video in a while. So I have all these contingency plans, like in case somebody frozen, muka dia macam gitu je kan. So I don't want to do the injustice to you because like just how your face was just frozen je dekat. Okay, we can hear the audio when you're playing the audio. All right, so back to Nabila. Okay, you're not frozen. You're smiling, winking. Okay, nice. Cantik belum mata awak. Okay, so all right, Nabila. So you did whatever you could, right, to raise the money. So you got the money, you washed toilets, you did whatever, and you had 30,000 ringgit hutang. That's 10,000 debt.
Yes.
How did you settle all of that? What did you do?
Before I joined you, I thought there wasn't any hope. So I had to work 3 jobs in a day. Pagi as a maid, petang as a tuition teacher, malam as a debt management officer. I thought that was the only thing I can do to settle my debts. Work. Until I met you and you taught me Facebook marketing. You taught me how I can turn. I don't have skills also that time. But 7 years ago, we had a lot of programs, beauty, blah, blah, blah. So I went to take up a course. With that course and with your programs in iSuccess Academy, I never take any other program outside. When I start, I stick to one mentor, one academy, grow from zero all the way to now. Yeah.
Wow. So I always have this thing. Okay, you can all write this down. Knowledge doesn't give you money. Knowledge doesn't give you money. Applying the knowledge gives you money. So knowledge alone just make you smarter, but it's applying the knowledge that gets you extra zeros in your bank account. So that's what is going to help you with. So what Nabila did was she applied the Facebook marketing strategies and all that. She got a lot of clients, and she focused on beauty at that time. So she was doing a lot of facials and all that, and that's how she made money. But it was tiring, right, Nabila? doing
It
facials?
was so tiring. I go house to house, house to house to do facial. And today I stay home and wear my baju batik. I wear pajamas and I'm been making money. You know, seriously, the reason why I'm wearing jacket now is because inside I'm wearing baju batik, so nobody knows.
Like you have to tell us.
So this is the real thing. You know, I'm staying home, making money, and I want everyone to truly know this freedom. Last time I thought only by struggling, going house to house, make money. And you know, when you are self-employed, you earn, only you earn. That means you work, you get money. You don't work, you don't get money. But I'm a passive income platform, your platform, where I leverage and make money. That means the more people I train, the more I earn. The more my team member make money, I make money. So I really love what I'm doing now. I stay home, make money, and help more people to stay home and make money. That is my goal, that's my passion. Yeah.
Right. So you did that even before the COVID, right? So kind of like
Yes,
with the
yes,
lockdown.
yes.
So with the lockdown, it even isn't, I mean, like really pushes everybody to go online. So I guess your business will be booming right now because you
Yes.
were already doing it online. Like
I want to tell
everybody,
you,
I was
I
telling
can
you.
change. I can change my branding now to from $35 to earning $35,000 in a month now. I've already broken my record. I wanted to tell you the good news. You know that I paid $35 joining your platform, and today I'm making $35,000, 100% online during this COVID period. 100% online, staying at home.
What?
So yeah. Yesterday, Shana, yes, yesterday Shana, my team member, she have made 10,000. I am a single mom doing this 100%. I don't do any other thing. Only this 100% this. I'm not doing any other business, anything. Shana is the assistant director. She make 10,000 Singapore dollars online while working.
So happy,
Yeah,
so happy, so
everything we do.
happy. All right, so remember, go back to your notes yesterday, the day before. I was talking about always learn how to leverage on platform, and it better shift from the model. If you're a facial person, always sell facial products. Okay, you don't just do facial, make money, then finish. No, always be able to add something, say add products, add especially products, because products after the facial is over, people will continue to buy the products. Example, so you always want to have a recurring revenue product for your business. Well done, Nabila. Wow.
Thank you. Thank you for knowledge. I believe the survival skills that you taught me, I know that I can survive. You know, it's like what I love about you and the platform. We don't teach people, we don't give people fish. We teach them how to fish so that they can survive. And so, single mom like me, we can survive anywhere, anytime, because we have that survival skill. Thank you so much, Mentor Surya. Thank
Nabila
you.
used to be this single mom living in a like a L shape. They call it a L shape. That means in Singapore we have this really small, like it's not even a house, it's a room. Actually, it's like a government welfare room that the low income, those who are low income, they say. So Nabila fall in that category, and she was staying there. From there, she now is staying in a condo. So it's kind of like that transition in her life, and I think that's what she wants for her daughter. She wants a better life, a greater life. So that's just amazing. So let's look at where she is right now. We have this quick video that we want to play.
Okay.
So it's going to show the highlight of Nabila's journey, this zero to hero, from a single mom, broke and broken, to a completely inspiring woman. Let's watch this video.
I am Nabila, a life coach, personal development trainer, and a motivational speaker, featured on Straits Times as an icon of greed and determination, Berita Harian and Tamil Murasu, featured on Vasantham Tamil Sedi News, Vasantham Talk Show Achemile Season 3, radio station Oli 96.8 FM and Ria 89.7 FM. Also a featured speaker at Harvard University Business Expert Forum, National University Singapore Women Symposium 2017, Singapore Women Prison, Singapore Youth Conference 2018, Malaysia Women's Ring, People's Association, Undang-Undang dan Saya with Woody Marikan and Najib Ali, spoke with President Halimah Yacob in a women empowerment event organised by Aware Singapore. I've conducted personal development trainings in Casa Rauda Women Home, Daughters of Tomorrow organisation, iSuccess Academy, Our Family Service Centre, Singapore Indian Development Association, SINDA. I've coached more than 100 life coaches over these 5 years. I've grown many individuals from differing backgrounds to be more positive, healthy, wealthy, and to achieve money and time freedom as a business and life coach.
Yay! Woo! I just love that video. It just encapsulates everything that you have been through. That's amazing. Just last few words, Nabila. What do you have to say to everyone else? Yes, Tracy, I still remember. Life is like Pokemon. Evolve. So, what's yours?
If you want to change your life, you have to change your mindset. Forever and ever, this is what I will always say. Because my life changed the day I changed my mindset. And I remove years of money blocks. So it's very, very important to attend money detox every month. And one thing good that when you join iSuccess Academy, you get to attend money detox monthly for free. And it's important to remove your blocks, change your mindset, and that's when your life will change. Everybody need a mentor and coach in life because we can't see our blind spot. Because everybody have two types of fear of failure and fear of success. So if I don't have Mentor Surya in my life, Coach Tia and Coach Azlin, who's behind this screen now, supporting and helping all of us in the team here, I wouldn't be where I am today. So thank you so much, Mentor Surya. And to everyone who's watching here, opportunity comes to you once, it's knocking at your door. We sometimes ask God for a cake, but God gives us the butter, the pen, everything, the batter and all. So it's your time now to make it into a cake or just see the butter as a butter. So see you in iSuccess Academy. Thank you so much, Mentor Surya.
Okay, thank you, Nabila. Yay! Let's give the hearts to Nabila. All right, so we so inspired. super inspired. Hang on. All right, let's we've come to the whole 5 days. So this is the entire 5 days, and the entire 5 days is not over yet because you will have to still get your bonuses. So you get all your bonuses and then complete your money homework and update there and share to the world why they should be part of the PPP program. Even though these 5 days is already done, but we still have the recording, the day 1, the day 2, the day 3, the day 4, the day 5 replays, which you can replay again and again and again and use these bonus worksheets and all of these things that I've shared with you and start applying them and see some ka-ching in your account. Stay safe and be safe. And we do the tagline together, which is, spread love, spread positivity, because the love and positivity cannot be quarantined. Okay, so that is so powerful. And what is the last one? I think you all know, you and I know, that is have a why that makes you cry, and you will find a way to fly. And before you fly, first love yourself. Bye for now. Bye everyone. Bye bye.